A great way to finish the week. How much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball club?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Goodwin in at the 2 spot. Now here's Mitchell. From deep, Doncic pulls down the board. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. It's truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down.
Oh, my goodness! A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
insane throwdown right there.
Doncic finds James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 7 points in the game.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch and shoot ability.
Pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Goodwin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And yep, it's good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And another miss by Cleveland. Los Angeles leading by 9. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Doncic with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
From deep, Mitchell gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
James passes to Finney-Smith. Out to James. Drives to the hoop. And it's James with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
To the left side wing. Goodwin passes to James. Shot is good by Goodwin. He's got 6.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, and he pulls the string on you.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Goodwin. Kicks it to Doncic. Going inside. And Doncic hammers it home.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Mitchell misses. Oh, it's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness. That's how you beat the clock.
You know, as crazy as that shot was,
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
one other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Maxi Kleber, Austin Reeves out there with Connect. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. Outside Reeves, Hachimura outside. Off target with the 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 14. They get it back. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Look, Tristan Thompson is a relentless glass eater on both ends, so you got to get a body on him.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Kleba. Here's the three. The Lakers with another miss. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Out to Hachimura. Launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Garland with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. And here's Thompson for three. And the Cavaliers, another three. The Lakers lead by 6. Right side Reeves. Hachimura from long range. Vanderbilt, the pass to Hachimura. Lets it fly. And that one's on target from the wing. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Wade. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Reeves outside. Strus grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Jerome. Puts up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Puts up a deep 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson with a screen. Strus with the bucket.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Los Angeles. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. James. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Jerome.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 4. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Kleba outside. Doncic is doubled. Hachimura outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tristan Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It's stolen away.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Strus with the bucket.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Doncic is doubled. Pass to connect. Hachimura outside to the inside. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavs again in transition. Offensive rebound. Out to Garland. The three. No good on the shot.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Jerome. He's got 7. Wide open. Good. He hits the jumper. Jerome's got 9 points in the quarter. 5 ticks left in the second quarter. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Vanderbilt. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. The Lakers trail. Hachimura in the post. Checked by Mitchell. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Hayes. Doncic has got 12 points in the game. Mitchell against Hachimura. From outside the arc. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Hachimura finds Doncic. The 3 is up. They get it back. Here's Hayes. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. From deep. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers.
Number 30, Jordan Goodwin.
From deep, Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by Los
2
Angeles.
minutes.
Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Reeves to the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Goodwin. Outside Vanderbilt. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Mobley. Pure from three-point range. Mobley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Allen is usually the last stop the ball makes, but he selflessly gives it up to a wide-open guy.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's Mitchell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Okoro. The shot by Reeves, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. Outside Reeves. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Reeves has got 6 in the quarter. Allen outside. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in at the point. And it's Hachimura missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Kleber. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Finney Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Mobley on a screen. Okoro passes to Mobley. Back to Okoro. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. Okoro's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. He's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Shot is good by Goodwin.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Outside Mitchell. The three ball. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic passes to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Pass to Goodwin. And there's James from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Mitchell. Driving in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Mitchell misses.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Back to James. Doncic on the wing. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Outside Mitchell. And here's Hunter from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. James outside on the wing. Finney Smith. Back to James. Pass to Goodwin. James outside. Down low. Hayes for 3. And he can't get that one. For Cleveland, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop. Oh, kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th. James passes to Finney Smith. Back to James. 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
From deep, Mitchell. It's Hayes with the rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the 3. And there's James on the assist by Hayes.
3.
And the Lakers lead by 10.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
From downtown, out of bounds, it'll be Cleveland ball. Los Angeles picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Davis in at the 4. And it's Mitchell missing. Now Irving. Pass to Lively. Lively sends a screen for Davis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving passes to Lively. Davis against Mobley. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving's shot is good.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Christie against Mitchell. Out to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Cavaliers ball.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 5 now.
Soft touch leaves the defense helpless. Nice little floater there by Kyrie.
For 3, Mitchell. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Stolen by Mitchell. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The 3 from Davis. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. You know, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Evan Mobley.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
On the wing, Irving. He has 5. Basket counts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Hunter, a 3. Christie with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Look, he's got a 7.5-foot wingspan. AD's release point makes it impossible to stop that jumper.
And it's Mitchell missing. Dallas leading by 5. Outside Irving. There's the triple. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got 10.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And so it's Dallas with following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Christie can't make it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Allen, a screen on Christie. Mitchell way outside. Another three for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Mitchell against Christie. Outside, Davis. Thompson for three. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Hunter for three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Christie. The 9-footer's on the mark. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Lively. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. And there's Christie, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. 4-point game. Davis working in the paint.
And he is one of the most mobile bigs in the league, maybe of all time. Davis is a real threat on the drive.
Mitchell wide open. The three-pointer no good. And they're running. Pass to Christie. Davis with a screen on Mitchell to the right side. Here's Lively. His three-pointer's off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Allen kicks to Mobley. Shoots the three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 6. Launches a three, and Davis nails the three.
With a 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis can get that jumper off against anyone.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Irving. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Irving. Outside, Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis. Shoots over Mobley. That misses off the backboard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hunter for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Hunter's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Lively finds Davis. Lively a screen on Mobley. A 3. And Davis can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Christie against Mitchell. Takes the 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It's good from long range.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Superb concentration. penetration from Irving. He's excellent at sticking with his shot through contact.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Davis. Caleb Martin's checked in for Thompson. And it's Exum in for Christie.
I love watching Garland because you can just watch his confidence grow, especially when he's out here running these pick and rolls.
Gafford kicks to Washington. Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Off target with his three. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Wade misses. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Exum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that one drops for him. Garland's got his first points in this one.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And here's Washington outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
3 points.
And the Mavericks lead by 4. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. He had a nice open look right there.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Irving against Garland. And Thompson sends it back. Garland left side. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Thompson. Wade out there with Max Strus. Then there's Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2-guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Dinwiddie wide open. Sinks the triple. Dinwiddie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And that one is good from Jerome.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Dinwiddie gets to Washington. For the screen on Wade. Here's Washington. Pass to Gafford. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here is Garland. And it's Strus, top of the key. Wade, a screen on Martin. A 3 from Strus. A rebound by Washington.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
For one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Washington sets the pick for Exum. Here's Gafford. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Garland. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Dinwiddie finds Washington. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Strus. Kicks it out to Garland. Here's Jerome. Clock at 4. There's the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Dinwiddie against Garland. Martin for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Strus passes to Thompson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jerome, no good. The Mavericks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Wade can't hit. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Washington, that's good.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
The 3 from Garland. Knocks down the 3 ball. Garland's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jerome. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Gafford. From outside the arc. Tries again. They shoot again. Now Washington. And a miss there on the triple. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Wade sets the pick for Garland for the lead. It's not going to go for him. Here's Washington. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Mavericks lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for Minnesota, Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Dante Exum. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. For 3, Mitchell hits it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 22 points.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Davis sets a screen. Irving kicks to Davis. And stolen by Mobley. To tie it up. Okoro shot is off. Mavericks leading by 3. Davis with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. For 3, Mitchell. And Okoro throws it down.
when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 27.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Thompson with the 3.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Mobley wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Davis. Goes back up. Pass to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Lively. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
2 minutes.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Christie with the rebound. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Thompson. The kick out to Irving. No good from outside.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
They get it back. Nice yet again. Pass to Okoro. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Thompson for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Pass to Lively. Gets an open look and hits. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Christie. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assist goes to
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. They put this game away in style.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Irving, good.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Cracks in the tray. Mitchell's got 34. And stolen by Hunter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Irving for 3. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Derek Lively, Davis out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in at shooting guard. Now here's Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to James. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, that's about decision making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic with it. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Lively with a screen on Hachimura. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep three-point range. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
And that one's good. Irving.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now, here's James. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
And stolen by Hayes. And they're on the run. Fires for three. Finney-Smith's shot is off. The ball's knocked loose. And here's Doncic outside. Here's James. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
Well, you love to see LeBron go to the window and set the tone with his rebounding. That is nicely done.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Up top, Davis. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers lead by 3. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is the area that he's most comfortable. Rui Hachimura, such a solid performer in the painted area.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Hachimura. Back to James. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic outside. Lively grabs the miss.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of a shooter. It's so important.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Davis. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
James against Thompson. And slam dunk by James.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by James. Doncic on the wing. Now, here is James. The D's right on him. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
Here's Lively. Pass to Christie. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
3-point.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Back to Doncic. And stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Inside, deflects the pass. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. The Mavericks leading. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Buries it from 3. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Oh, they get a hand on it. Irving, the pass to Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Back to Lively. Lively with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Thompson. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, gets his man in the air with the pump fake, and Clay gets himself to the free throw line. So quick on that release.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
Pass to Christie. And here's Irving. Davis down low, working on Hachimura. Clock at 6. Davis with it. Hachimura covering. Corner shot. Here's Lively. Second chance effort. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lynn on the high post. Pass to Reeves. Tipped away. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Well, Graham, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
There's a minute 26 left in the second period. And the basket by Hachimura.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Irving finds Davis. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Goodwin. The Lakers lead by 4. Reeves, the pass to Goodwin. Back to Reeves. From the arc. They get it again. Davis with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Irving for 3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And it's Irving missing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reeves, the pass to Lynn. Reeves against Thompson. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Hachimura outside. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Hachimura. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead. Irving goes in. Here's Lively. From outside, off the mark. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court right now for Dallas. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. From deep, Reeves. To the wing, right side. And here's Connect outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Washington. Here he goes. And Washington powers it through.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Reeves. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Martin. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first.
That free throw good from Gafford.
First team foul. Los Angeles foul.
Both good from the line that time. The Lakers lead by 3. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
And what what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles.
Jackson Hayes.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Reeves, tipped. Back to Milton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Gafford passes to Martin. There's the three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 5 now.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Reeves. It's James on the wing. Back to Reeves. Pass to James. Nice work inside from James.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Dinwiddie against James to the inside.
2 minutes.
Milton passes to Reeves.
2 minutes.
Fires from deep. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. James has got 9 points here in the second half. Dinwiddie finds Gafford. Reeves with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Sinks it from distance. James has got 20 points.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. Outside Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Has to connect. 4 on the clock. In the paint, Luka!
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Martin against Hayes. Martin the pass to Gafford. And the layup is good off the glass.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Out left to the wing. Back to Doncic. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket. So it's Los Angeles now. Doncic left side. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Martin. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 16. The 3 from Thompson. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Doncic. A rare miss for him.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He made up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shake Milton out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. That's the Laker 5. Doncic outside. Here's Milton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Milton hits them both. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A 12-point game. Irving, the pass to Lively. With the crossover. Oh, Davis finishes strong at the rim.
And I'll tell you what, with his polished guard-like skills, Davis does damage on those dribble drives.
Tries the spin move. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. And now the Mavs on the run. 4-3. Rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic passes to James. That 3's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Christie. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
James outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Goodwin's checked in for Milton.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
Goodwin passes to Hayes. Lively grabs the miss.
Jordan Goodwin.
And stolen by Hayes. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
To the right side. Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big 3-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Goodwin passes to Doncic. And stolen by Irving. On the wing, Davis. Back to Irving. Pass to Christie. Driving to the basket. Banked it in off the glass. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Irving for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Here's Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
Here comes LeBron. And it's James with the jam.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Davis can't. Hit. The Lakers lead by 4. To the middle. And Doncic with the jam.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Lively finds Davis. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Lakers on D. At At one point, they led by 16.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Oh, deflected.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Irving for three. James with the rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Goodwin passes to James. Here's Goodwin, defended by Thompson. And there's James from the arc. Gets the three to fall. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
James outside. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles another three. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Irving, the pass to Christie.
Kyrie Irving. Assist from Christie.
Here's James. And it's blocked by Davis. And so it's the Lakers with the... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps...
And in the locker room, each guy has been going on. And thanks for tuning in to the... These two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the curl. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. For three, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's the triple. James, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From downtown, it's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Fires away from outside. And there's Hunter on the assist by Allen.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat. to shoot off the catch.
Doncic left side. And Hayes kicks to Goodwin. From deep, LeBron. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell outside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And finished off by Finney Smith.
How about that sequence from Finney Smith doing it all?
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now, here's Doncic. LeBron outside to the left side wing. Hayes the pass to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And again, LeBron missing. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Mobley finds Allen. Back to Mobley. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Okoro. James looking it over. Stolen by Okoro. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. For 3, Mitchell. That one's not going to go.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
They get a hand on it. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The finish. Oh, my!
Wow! Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here's Mitchell. Takes it inside, and he makes that one. Mitchell's got 5.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Pass to LeBron. From past the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Mitchell outside. For 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
LeBron with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. To the paint. Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Finney Smith, covered by Hunter. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. You've got Wade. Also, Max Strus out there. Garland is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Jerome, and it's shooting guard. Here's LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Now, here's Wade. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lakers leading by 10. Reeves the pass to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Jerome. There is the open three to cap the break.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's LeBron. And Thompson sends it back.
Good job by Thompson using his size and strength to erase that shot.
Connects from three-point range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming in attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Shake Milton comes in for Goodwood.
Shake Milton.
And here's Reeves outside. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 77.
Lakers leading by 10. And Len has it in the corner. Offline with his three. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A three from Strus. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The Cavaliers trail by 10. To the middle. And then Wade slams it in.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Doncic finds Reeves. A three-pointer off the mark.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Garland. The Lakers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Doncic right side. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
From deep, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. The Cavaliers trail by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Garland, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Garland's got 7 now in this quarter.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Jerome, off target from outside. Now here's Len. No good with the triple. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the side. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Austin Reed. Hachimura in at the 3 set. That's the Laker 5. The 3 for Doncic. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Doncic. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
A speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Garland, the pass to Jerome. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Garland. Shot clock at 6. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. Pass to Vanderbilt. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And the basket by Wade.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jacks up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 7 points.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Here's Hayes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cavaliers trailing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Okoro with it. Defended by Reed. Hunter kicks to Mobley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Mitchell against Vanderbilt. Inside, Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Vanderbilt with it. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Reeves. Covered by Okoro. Milton finds Reeves. And again, the Lakers no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Okoro's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Stolen by Allen. Pushing it up. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:11 left to play in the third. Reeves outside. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And they recover it. Hunter dishes to Allen. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
Doncic looking it over. That's a good one. On the wing, James. James cooking from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Doncic drops the hammer.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. James way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Len kicks to James. Back to Len. Shakes him, and the dunk by Len.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Finney Smith defending. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
LeBron James on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Fires from deep. Okoro shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Alex Len. And here's LeBron outside. The shot will not fall. The Cavaliers trail by 4. For 3, Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
LeBron, no luck.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere.
What a thing of beauty from James.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, they've pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Allen for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Now just a 1-point Laker lead. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Here's LeBron. Up and in on the layup. James has got 39.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
LeBron shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mobley, left side. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Hunter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Rocket 6. Mitchell with it. Working on Finney-Smith. 44 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Goodwin with it. LeBron outside. Allen with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell looking it over. Allen with the screen for Mitchell.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's James. Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Doncic with the steal. For the win. Gets the key winner to fall. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Irving, no good. Irving against Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Irving. Here's Mitchell. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
He rifled that one in from distance.
Yo, this dude has an absolute flamethrower. He makes long shots that look like second nature.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Here's Irving. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
From deep, Mitchell. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Pass to Christie. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Down low. Thompson, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Irving. Oh, a special move before that shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Unloads. Outside Hunter. Offensive rebound. Out to Mobley for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Irving looking around. Jacks up a 3. Lively with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Cavs trailing. From deep, Mitchell. Here's Allen. Out to Mobley. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
3 points.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Irving, the pass to Lively.
2 minutes remaining.
Three-pointer.
2 minutes.
And it's Irving missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Lively. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Mitchell. Now Hunter. Back to Mitchell. This one for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 5. Good chance here for Irving. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Irving's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
And he comes up with a bucket. There's 49 seconds left in the first. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
From deep, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Dallas. It's Lively with a drive. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Stolen by Davis. The three from Thompson. Fires in the triple. Thompson's got 6 points.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
Here's Christie. He's scoreless. The three is up. That shot missing. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Mavericks on top. They lead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Steps back. Thompson passes to Christie. It's stolen by Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Fades away. Sends it home from three-point land. Hunter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And stolen by Mobley. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Hunter against Thompson. Hunter passes to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Lets it go from deep. Lively grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally. And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked by Davis.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Sinks the tray.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Drills it from deep. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
For a big man, Davis can really finesse it.
For 3, Allen. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. 3-point lead. Irving up top, guarded by Okoro. From about 16. Screen by Lively. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Hunter from the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Christie passes to Irving. Lively with it. No one near him. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Let's go with a 3. Nice shot by Christie. And now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Outside Irving. 1:10 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Davis. Puts it up. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Irving. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Irving's got 10 points.
Determined to produce. Kyrie, he is just relentless. He is always putting pressure on the defense.
Just making it look good. The finger roll, such a classy move.
Here's Irving. And scores off the crossover. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Here's Garland. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of this one. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Jerome. 2 on the clock. Here's Wade. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Pass to Gafford. Thompson with a steal. Inside, here's Wade. And that one is hammered home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Dinwiddie, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Knocks it down from distance.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Gafford the screen. The 3 from Washington. He buries it from 3. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Garland. And the shot goes down.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Gafford the screen. Harden with the bucket. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Jerome on the wing. And it's Cleveland with another.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Garland. On the wing, Wade. The three is up. Here's Thompson. Pass to Wade. The three ball. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Launches a three, and the Cavaliers another three.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Dinwiddie with it. Strus covering. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Washington outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Garland. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Martin. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Washington outside. From outside the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Washington's got 6.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Dinwiddie against Garland. And here's Strus outside. On target from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Washington a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland leading by 5. Garland, the pass to Jerome. Here's Wade. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Left side Strus. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's the 3. Harden with the bucket. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. 11 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jerome. To the paint. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. They've got Thompson. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Plenty of space. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Mitchell finds Mobley. No good from outside.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
To the left wing. Christie passes to Irving. Takes the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From deep, Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Davis from long range. Cavaliers with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. Four on the clock. And Davis with the block. Here's Christie. Hunter covering. To the inside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now look, Mitchell has that rare combination of lightning and thunder. Like, he will blow by you quick, fast, and he will finish over your bid. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit 3s to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Thompson against Hunter. Thompson scanning the floor. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Nice feed by Thompson. Most of the time, Clay either shoots or passes it. Doesn't really dribble that much.
Mitchell into the lane for 3. Allen. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. Connects from downtown. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Allen on the wing. Allen a screen. Takes a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Irving for 3. Here's Lively. Pass to Christie. Back to Lively. Oh, rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
And here's Hunter from the arc. He drops it from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Irving a screen on Hunter. Beyond the arc. Outside Davis. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Hunter. Fires for 3. No luck on that one. And here's Thompson for three. Off on that one. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Luka Doncic. LeBron James is out there with Hayes. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Irving. Oh, good on the three.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now here's Thompson. Lively with the screen. They grab their own miss. Here's Irving. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
An effective guard in the NBA has got to have the floater at his disposal. Go to work, Kyrie Irving. We see you, sir.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. From deep LeBron, and another three for the Lakers.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Pass to Lively. Now Irving takes a three. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Irving.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Doncic passes to James. LeBron with another miss. Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Cranes the three-pointer. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game. And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Lively is screen on James. Fires for 3. Lively's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
And the Lakers have possession. The Mavericks making the shot.
Yeah, the court awareness that Luka plays with, knows exactly when and where to deliver the pass.
Irving kicks to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's 7 points for Davis.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Good on the three-point shot.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with the rebound. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Christie. From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. With the drive. James in the post. Defended by Christie. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 14 points.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And it's Davis missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Christie. Out of hand on it. Doncic with it. Nothing on the board. A reverse. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson for the triple. It's a tie game in Dallas. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Alex Len. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's James. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Christie against Doncic. Back to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Irving finds Davis. A 3 ball. Len grabs the board. Lakers leading by 3. Over Irving. No good from LeBron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
It's stolen by Davis. Thompson surveying the floor. And finished off by Lively.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Mavericks trail by 4. Irving up top, guarded by Len. Thompson from long range. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Anywhere on the arc, Thompson is a threat. You have to do all you can to run him off that line.
James, a screen on Christie. Kicks it out to James. From range, LeBron is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Irving against Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Outside, James. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Thompson against Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass. Hachimura's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
And it's Davis missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. No good on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Right side, Irving. Pass to Davis. Back to Irving. Over Reeves. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
James crowbars it in.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Len. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. And it's Shake Milton in for Luka Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And a chance to thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Ante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Martin in at the small forward.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the shot is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Defended by Milton. Here's Exum. Rebounded by the Lakers. On the wing, Reeves. No scoring in this one. Vanderbilt. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Washington sets the pick for Exum. Pass to Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Gafford. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Reeves outside. And here's Hayes. Three-pointer on the way. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives him so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Hachimura. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bounce pass for Milton. Vanderbilt inside. Washington's on him. Vanderbilt misses. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Martin. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And again, the Lakers no good. Martin wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Martin's got 7 points.
What a find by Spencer Dinwiddie. Defense keys in on him, and he decides to make the nice pass.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Milton. From deep, Reeves. A shot that time, not on target. Stolen away. Finney Smith finds Reeves. Shoots over Washington. Reeves can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. Exum kicks to Dinwiddie. Puts up a deep 3. Exum's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From deep, Reeves. The offensive rebound. Pass to Milton. Here's Hayes. Covered by Gafford. Back to Milton. Shot to stop the run. A second chance effort. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside for Martin. Poke loose. Pass break. The Lakers. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Reeves.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor. Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Puts up a deep 3. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Gafford and Dallas again with the bucket.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Lakers trail by 4. Now Reeves. 5 points in the game. A rebound by Washington.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
From deep, James. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. LeBron James is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by James. Doncic attacks. Here's Len. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Len's got his first 2 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle skills for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Moving against Glenn.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First team foul.
Outside, Davis. Thompson outside.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
LeBron throws it down.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Here's Irving. They get it back. Davis has the open look on another 3 for Dallas.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Luka throws it down.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Thompson inside the line. LeBron with the block. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Thompson dishes to Irving for the 3. Glenn grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Clearly a foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got 34.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Irving, good.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Doncic passes to LeBron. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Thompson right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
And Doncic, here we go. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Lively sets a screen for Thompson. The kick out to Irving. Davis sets a screen. Irving passes to Davis. Money!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Doncic. Count it!
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense. Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Doncic finds James. Out to Doncic. Missed.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chance.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.